Hi, I'm Jim Gordon and you're watching Market 1 Minute. Joining us is Kimberly Ann, founder, chairwoman, CEO, and president of Lahontan Gold. Welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, tell us about the company and the work that you're doing in Nevada.
Lahontan Gold Corp was formed in September 2020. We just recently became public, so we're very excited about that huge milestone. We have 3 assets focused on gold and silver in the Walker Lane. One is a past producer open pit story. The other one was mined in the 30s by lessors, very high grade gold and silver, called Moho. And then our third asset is called Red Lick, and it's a silver project. So there's no better place to be than the Walker Lane right now.
Lahontan Santa Fe project was a past producer. Now, how has this benefited your exploration program and future permitting?
Well, the Santa Fe asset is a total brownfield asset. It was mined from 1988 to 1992 by Corona Gold, 350,000 ounces of gold and 750,000 ounces of silver. So we have a lot of what we like to call test mining on this asset. We have over 1,000 drill holes, 100,000 meters of drilling. So when we look at this asset, it's not if the ore is there, it's how much and how big can we build it before we make a production decision again on this asset. Our permitting process took a whole 10 days on all 3 projects because working with the BLM is a dream, and especially during COVID. But Santa Fe as a whole, you know, it's got fantastic infrastructure, it's got 2 wells on the project, it's got power grid, roads, etc. So it's well established, and we also have a huge chunk of patent and claims. So when we went to go get our permit, we didn't need to permit a lot to work there. And then for going back into production, our neighbors, 42 Gold, which owns the Isabella Pearl project, they got their permit in 30 months. We think we can do it shorter than that because it is a past producer. It's a brownfield asset. Theirs was brand new. So we have a lot to work with.
And what are some of the major highlights from your exploration work at Santa Fe so far?
Well, that's a good question. We have drilled 10,000 meters, and we're very excited at Lahontan Gold Corp. And now our team is doing the, of course, protocols of making sure the data is correct and the assays look good, and then we can start releasing that data throughout the next couple months. But we've done a lot on the ground through RC and diamond drilling. We've identified a high feeder zone that's going to be very important to the story of Santa Fe, because what we're seeing right now is not only an open pit, you know, reopening the mine, but also the deep high grade is you know, creating this sulfide potential of underground mining. So we're going to have a 2-pronged story, we believe, in the next year.
And from what you've seen so far, Kimberly, what do you think is the resource potential for Santa Fe?
Well, I have no doubt it's a multi-million ounce system. We see that from the historic data that we have. We're really looking forward to getting out our maiden resource on Santa Fe because nobody has put that out. But from the inventory that we do have, we know that this is a multi-million ounce system. We have 4 historic pits. So as we're working through our drill program, we're drilling in between them because we do believe we need to be connecting those dots. So this year is really about very aggressive drilling on the ground, 25,000 meters, to figure that out and put out a main resource so that we can start telling the world what that benchmark should look like.
And you have 2 other projects in your portfolio. Tell us about that.
We do. Moho and Red Lick are fantastic assets. Moho is a project that was high grade gold and silver. It was mined in the 30s. It's never been in the public domain, but the historic grades from mining from the 30s by lessors was 25 grams gold and 300 silver. And we've since gone back and mapped and sampled and done a round of drilling and have come up with fantastic results. So our plans for this year is to drill 2,500 meters there. We have had one drill program in the past that identified the same structures that we had in the historic record. So we're really excited to get that story out there, because finding high grade in the middle of the Walker Lane that's never seen a drill rig besides us is pretty special. The Red Lick asset is also, it's a silver play. It's right next door to the Candelaria open pit that was mined for over 30 years. So, you know, there's a lot to do there. Our focus this year, though, is Santa Fe, our dollars in the ground there and at Moho.
Finally, Kimberly, what are the goals and plans for Lahontan in 2022?
So we are going to spend a lot of time telling this story and getting the word out there about these fantastic assets. Number 1, we will put out a maiden resource in Q3 so that people know where our baseline is for the Santa Fe asset. We have a planned drill program of 25,000 meters at Santa Fe. That is RC and core mix. And then we also have a 2,500 meter drill program at Moho. But all three of our assets are very close proximity. We have drill permits on all three, so we can move our drill rigs back and forth quite easily if we have downtime at one. So we have a lot of flexibility, and it's going to be a very exciting year, and we're going to be putting out a lot of news flow, on a monthly basis because we're drilling that fast.
Kimberly, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Jim Gordon. Thanks for watching this Market 1 Minute on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with other videos that we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click on this list to see other great videos from Market 1. And thank you again for watching.